welcome you back inside the UCCU ballpark here at Utah Valley University as we get ready for this championship game. We've got Chris Kessler and Dylan Smith on the call for you today, and they're announcing the Juan Diego lineup for you right now. This is another exciting matchup. These two teams in the same region, and this will be the fourth matchup between these two teams. Juan Diego's won two of the three rather, as they work their way through the lineup. So it's Gabe Perkins leading things off, playing short, number 29, followed by number 16, Sam Silversmith, who will be pitching. Batting third will be number 11, Tyler Easter, and he's catching. Batting fourth, number 13, Patrick Swanson at first. Batting fifth, number 34, Malik Harris at third. Then number 15, Dallas Larson is batting sixth in right field. And then 7, 8, 9 will be number 5, Zach Carlson in left, number 21, Carlos Collada in center, and number 24, Andrew Lambana will be the DH, with number 22, Caden Finger at second base. So as they announce the roster for the Eagles, let's take a quick look at how these two teams got here. Juan Diego remains unbeaten in this tournament, and it's been a thrilling one if you're a Soaring Eagle fan. They've put up a ton of runs, 19 against Richfield, 22 to beat Canyonview, 22-21. Then they went on to beat this ALA team in the quarterfinals 8-4, and then took down Carbon yesterday 14-6. So in 4 games, Juan Diego has scored, I think, 63 runs or something like that.
And one of the things to point out is that their win over ALA was their least run scoring game, where they only scored 8.
Right, exactly. Their least scoring game, they only put up 8, just shy of double digits. So it's been an impressive end of the season for Juan Diego, and they've definitely earned their right to not only be in this game, but to be the one coming into it that just needs the one win to end everything. ALA is going to have to win 2 in a row to take home a championship. But again, a lot of familiarity between these two teams. You talk about playing in the same region, and I don't know if that gives either the team an advantage, but they know each other really well.
Yeah, this will be their 4th matchup this year, with ALA being the only 3A team this year to beat Juan Diego. And in that game that they beat them, they scored 6 runs in the top of 7th to win 9-8. So
yeah, that's crazy. With it was a home game for
yes,
ALA,
that's right.
So it was the bottom of the 7th.
Yes.
Yeah, crazy for and we've seen that fighting mentality from ALA all tournament, trailing 2 runs yesterday in an elimination game against the top seed Juab. The Eagles scored 3 runs in the top of the 7th and secured the victory. And then Carbon in that last game was up over ALA and looked like it had good control of the game before the Eagles stormed back with 8 runs in an inning and went on to win 14-11.
It'll be interesting to see if ALA can play a little cleaner game than they did earlier this morning. In their win against Carbon, they had a lot of errors, and we really think that the fatigue's kind of setting in a little bit. This will be their 4th game in the last 2 days and 5th game in 3 days.
Right.
But maybe they can pull it together and play a clean game here. I think they're going to have to do that to hang with Juan Diego.
Yeah, you're going to have to. Let's catch up with the starting lineup for the home team, ALA. It'll be number 11, Braden Johnson at third, number 9, Dason Cuthill at short, number 18, Ethan Ward at second. In the cleanup spot will be number 14, Jager Nelson, who will be pitching. Number 28, Skylar Hansen will be playing first. Number 1, Zane Thornton is in center. Number 6, Austin Smalley will be the DH. Then batting 8th will be number 30, Alec Corona in left. Number 0, George Haywood will be at second, and in the right field will be number 5, Morgan Fleener. We're going to take a quick break and be back in just a moment.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is committed to supporting our local schools, communities, and the economies of central and south central Utah. Each year, IPSC's two 950-megawatt generating units provide 3 million megawatt hours of energy for communities in Utah and Southern California. The Intermountain Power Project ranks among the best of coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. IPSC, honored to sponsor this sports broadcast.
We have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application for a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local J Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
At Central Valley Medical Center, we're committed to offering the best care.
In your life's first moments.
Through your life's biggest emergencies.
In your everyday health.
In those days that mean the most.
Central Valley Medical Center will be there with you through each step and stage of life, bringing the best care because we care, closer to home.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
With made-to-go deli items, including its world-famous pizza, locally owned and operated BK Stop and Shop in Huntington serves the community with a smile. BK's has long been a gathering place for locals and travelers alike, offering the most basic of snacks to a delicious plate of shrimp. Fill up your vehicle with at least 10 gallons of Sinclair fuel and get a stamp on BK's frequent fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's also offers a catering service for your company party or town festival. BK's is located at 506 Main Street in Huntington.
The men and women of Nielsen Construction pride themselves in taking care of their customers wherever and whenever they are needed. They provide service in the fields of heavy excavation, road construction, concrete operations, crane operations, welding, and much more. Their trucking division provides coal service hauling for area coal mines, and their fleet of heavy hauling transports provides overside load transportation for a long list of customers who need material delivered safely and on time. Nielsen Construction is locally owned and a proud supporter of the athletic departments in Carbon, Emery, and Grand County. No matter the size of the project, Nielsen Construction has the experience, equipment, and manpower to get the job done.
And once again, we welcome you back in for the 3A State Championship baseball game between Juan Diego and the American Leadership Academy. And we're just moments away from the first pitch. On the mound for the designated home team, ALA, will be Jager Nelson. And Chris, you've got some info on him.
Yeah, talking to the coaches, Jager was their ace pitcher last year, but suffered an injury during the season and is just on his way back. He's only appeared in 3 games this year. They think he's almost back to 100% in terms of his velocity. So it'd be interesting to see here, you know, how well he gets started and if he's able to, you know, minimize the runs that this potent Juan Diego offense can put up.
Yeah, we've mentioned the runs. It's been an impressive streak for Juan Diego, but like you said, Nelson comes in. He's got a 2-0 record, a 3.15 ERA. And so it'll be up to him to start things off here in the championship game. And due up for Juan Diego will be Gabe Perkins, Sam Silversmith, and Tyler Easter. We mentioned this yesterday. Gabe Perkins is a unique batter to have in the leadoff spot. We saw him go deep on Thursday at this ballpark, and we've also seen him bunt for a hit and do a lot of things for this team.
Yeah, he's definitely a very versatile hitter with speed, with power, and putting him in the leadoff spot just kind of sets the table for this offense.
All right, we are ready for this championship game. And so is Perkins, who immediately gets on base with an opposite hit field single. So one pitch, one hit.
And just like he did yesterday when he led off the game with the hit, he kind of clapped his hands to his dugout as he passed them by on the way to first, trying to get them all fired up and excited.
It shouldn't take a lot to get these guys excited today here on Championship Saturday. Sam Silversmith now the batter. He'll take a first pitch ball. Swing and a miss, runner's gonna go, and Perkins will be called safe.
He took a wide slide there to avoid the tag, and the batter hung in and deliberately swung at the pitch to delay the catcher being able to catch and release that ball. So good job of the batter protecting the runner there.
So Perkins now on second in scoring position. And that's strike two. The 1-2 pitch is hit into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit, and that's going to score a run. And two batters into it. Juan Diego is going to take the lead.
And Gabe Perkins just really fired up coming in and scoring that run.
So we talked about Juan Diego and their ability to score runs, and immediately into this game, they show you why. Now number 11, Tyler Easter will come up.
Tyler's a .429 hitter on the season, one of their highest batting averages.
That one misses the mark.
Curveball that just didn't curve.
Fouled off, out of play. We'll run the count to 1-1. Runner's going to take off again. Throw up the line into the center field. And after a bit of a misstep, Silversmith will stay at second.
Again, we saw Juan Diego do the same thing there with the runner stealing. The batter swung and actually interfered with the catcher, and the umpire is now calling the runner out due to the batter's interference.
The runner just goes back to first.
Actually, the batter gets called out,
yeah,
and the runner goes back to first.
So batter's interference, you don't see that every day. But we have seen that in the tournament.
You know, the strategy there is to swing at the pitch, but I think what happened was the pitch was outside, and as the batter swung at it, his momentum carried him over the plate and in front of the catcher trying to make the throw.
Low ball 1 to number 13, Patrick Swanson. Throw it down to first, not in time. 2-0 the count.
Swanson's a .358 hitter this season.
And now there's 3 balls. We haven't seen very many pitchers comfortable against this Juan Diego lineup.
No, and as well as they hit, you hate to walk some people and help them out even more.
That's tough though, because you also don't want to leave anything over the plate. So
it's a catch-22, isn't it? Yeah.
You're operating basically on the edges of with everything. Good hitters count here, 3-1 in the dirt. That'll be ball 4. And now number 34, Malik Harris, will come up. He's wanted to go yard all weekend long.
He's not gotten cheated on his swings, has he?
No.
Big kid, batting .429 on the season. And obviously has some power.
He is a big frame up there. We noticed on the mound yesterday when he was pitching, he's got 6 dingers this season. That one fouled off, 1-1.
And again, a big healthy cut there. He was digging in, realizing the pitcher behind in the count. It's a good hitter's pitch.
And this one hit on the line into center, but Thornton's there to make the catch. 2 down.
Hit well, but a long out. And the outfielders already had him playing deep to begin with.
Now, is it fair to say that Dallas Larson's been one of your favorite Juan Diego batters to watch?
I really liked him. His approach at the plate, he's disciplined, and looking at the averages, he's batting .462, which leads their team.
He's going to square a bunt with 2 outs. Nelson will make the throw in time, though. And that will do it. So the Soaring Eagle grabs 1 run and leads it as we head to the bottom of the first here on ETV.
I'm Dr. Sorensen. I'm a board-certified pediatrician, and I'm the newest addition to the team of doctors here at Central Valley Medical Center. My goal is to work closely with you when making decisions about your child's health. After all, you know them better than anyone else.
I think as a mom it can be really overwhelming to find a doctor who's a really good fit for your family. I look for someone who I can trust. It's so validating and comforting knowing that I can call and get the answers I need from Dr. Sorensen and his staff.
I look forward to meeting you and your child and bringing you the best care closer to home.
When picking the right orthodontist, there are many things to consider. Is it affordable? Are there payment plans? And do they specialize in children orthodontic care? Castle Valley Orthodontics has interest-free payment plans starting as low as $99 a month. Specializing in state-of-the-art digital radiographs and 3D dental models, Castle Valley Orthodontics will be there with you from beginning to end.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Cowley with Castle Valley Orthodontics. Born and raised here in Carbon-Emery County, been able to move back home. Looking forward to meeting everybody of Carbon-Emery County coming in to see us.
Pain doesn't have to slow you down. Ditch the drugs and nasty side effects that go with them. There's a fast, safe, and proven effective non-drug option for pain relief.
AlphaSim is a handheld medical device that's FDA cleared that allows us to treat your pain, but it also allows us to treat your brain for anxiety, insomnia, and depression. It's easy to use at home and works immediately. There's no lasting side effects and no risk of addiction.
Welcome back. To the bottom of the first we'll go. It'll be Braden Johnson leading things off for ALA, followed by Dason Cuthill and Ethan Ward.
The pitcher for Juan Diego is Sam Silversmith.
Silversmith a .415 ERA through 8 appearances. He struck out 51 through 27 innings.
51, did you
51.
say? And 27 innings. That's a good ratio.
23 walks, though. So, yeah, good strikeout, but can walk some guys, too. 1-1 the count here.
I'm seeing pretty good velocity out of him on those first 2 pitches.
Into center, on a line. Collada's got it, though, for the out.
Collada has been really strong in center field every game we've watched Juan Diego.
Yeah, you and I have called this is now 3 Juan Diego games this weekend. So all their games. Got a good, being able to see this team work its way through the tournament. First pitch to Cuthill is low.
And we've consistently seen Collada play a little shallower center field than most teams, and it's really paid dividends for Juan Diego in the games that we've watched, where a lot of short line drives that would normally be hits have been caught.
And no one's really hit it over his head yet. And maybe it's a mixture of trusting your pitchers not to give up good contact, and a little bit of your speed as well to get back there.
And probably understanding the opposition you're against, and you know what their tendencies are in terms of hitting the ball.
Right. Good hitters count now to Cuthill, 3-1. Nice looping curveball in there for strike 2. Payoff pitch is lifted over to Collada, and he will have it for the out.
Well, 2 putouts by the center fielder. Wondering if we might see 3 in a row in the first inning.
Now the lefty will dig in, number 18, Ethan Ward.
Outfield playing straight away.
First pitch on the ground to short. Perkins has it, and he'll make the play. So quick 3 up, 3 down inning for Juan Diego. And the Soaring Eagle will take a 1-run lead as we head to the second.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Digital cable is a classic. But if you're not enjoying more streaming video services, you're missing out. Emory Telecom has the eFiber internet speeds and reliable Wi-Fi you need for flawless video streaming from all the latest services on all your devices. Whether you want to enhance your streaming options, or connect with maximum bandwidth. Emory Telecom's got a sweet plan to make everyone happy. Call or visit emorytelecom.com now to upgrade for just $10 more per month.
Zach Carlson, Carlos Collada, and Andrew Lombana do up 1, 2, 3, 4 Juan Diego here in the second.
This will be their 7, 8, 9 hitters, but not really weak hitters. You got Carlson batting 342. Carlos Collada in the 8 spot's their weakest hitter at 273, and then you got Lombana hitting 393, and we saw him hit a 3-run dinger yesterday, so really not a lot of weak spots, if any, in this lineup.
And Lombana, he's shown the ability to pull the ball, hit it in the opposite field. I mean, he's spraying it all over. The sophomores had a really good tournament. But this will be Zach Carlson.
Carlson's had a good tournament too. We saw some really good hits out of him the last game we covered.
Whoa. Got away from Nelson there.
I was watching him try to throw that breaking pitch as he was warming up in between innings, and he was not being able to execute that very well.
So you're kind of surprised he went with it for the first pitch?
A little bit.
And then this one popped in the air, high in the air. Carlson hits it, and there to make the catch is Cuthill.
That's what we sometimes call a major league pop-up, way up in the air.
Now, if I see a guy throw that first pitch, I don't know if I'm swinging the next pitch. You know what I'm saying? Just let him settle down before I make a big cut at it. But either way, one down. Now for Collada.
We've typically seen Collada batting with runners on base and oftentimes bunting to move them over, but here batting with nobody on.
You wouldn't expect a bunt?
I wouldn't expect it.
But we've seen Juan Diego bunt in interesting circumstances.
We have seen them execute some really good bunts. In fact, they tried at the end of that last inning with Dallas Larson trying to bunt for a hit. Wasn't able to do it, but...
And Dallas has been swinging a really good bat.
Yeah, I was a little surprised he went for the bunt there with 2 outs, but...
The 3-0 pitch is in there for a strike. And a big swing and a miss, 3-2. Foul tip caught though, strike 3.
Nelson able to work back from a 3-0 count to get that strikeout.
Yeah, that was impressive. I almost wonder if they've put Lombana in the 9-hole just to jumpstart. Give Perkins somebody that will be on base.
That's true. Yeah, good point. Because Perkins is a power hitter too, and it is almost like the 8th hitter's the bottom of the order, and now you're at the top again.
Right. What's Lombana batting this year?
He's hitting .391.
Yeah, so a really good average. I mean, you would love anyone in your lineup to have that average.
Yeah. Which is actually a higher average than the leadoff hitter, Gabe Perkins, who's .379.
Oh. 2-1 count to Lombana. And it's hit on a line. Oh, wow. Little misstep, and Thornton is going to get over his head. And Lombana's on his horse as the ball goes all the way to the wall. And Lombana will be there with a triple.
Yeah, Thornton froze for a minute, and then as he started back, he slipped. And as he stood to get up, he slipped again. And
I don't know if he gets it anyway, because his first step was in.
yeah, not unless he read that immediately and started back. If he had done that, I think he might have had a play on it. But and again, Labana looked like he just kind of reached out and touched that one, and it sails that far.
And now Labana's going to come home and score on the wild pitch. So Juan Diego picks up another run.
Yeah, you really hate to give away a run to this team because they're going to score enough on their own.
Foul tip, strike. We kind of saw this in the game earlier today, though, where ALA got behind and then found a way to battle back.
You're right. They played a little bit sloppy in that first game, fell behind, and were able to have a big inning and get back into that game and take the lead.
One ball, 2 strikes the count. It's now 2-2. Foul back. We'll do it again.
Perkins is another hitter that I really like his fundamentals. His swing is solid.
This one on the ground. Cuthill has it. And he'll make the play for the third out. So Juan Diego picks up another run on the Labana triple. And we'll take a 2-run lead into the bottom of the second when we come back.
At Auto Farm Price Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm has a huge selection of vehicles to choose from at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The best deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle is at Auto Farm. If they don't have what you're looking for, they'll find it for you. Find all the great deals and all their inventory online at PriceChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
Have a home improvement project? Don't go over the hill. Stop by Magnuson Lumber in Castledale for the tools and expertise you need. Whether it's a new coat of paint in the living room or building your dream home, Magnuson has the supplies you need to get the job done. Our friendly, well-trained staff will help you with any project, and we'll deliver to both Emery and Carbon counties. Visit Magnuson Lumber at 495 East Main in Castledale.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is committed to supporting our local schools, communities, and the economies of central and south central Utah. Each year, IPSC's 2 950-megawatt generating units provide 3 million megawatt hours of energy for communities in Utah and Southern California. The Intermountain Power Project ranks among the best of coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. IPSC, honored to sponsor this sports broadcast.
To the bottom of the second will go. It'll be Jager Nelson, Skylar Hansen, and Zane Thornton do up 1, 2, 3. And ALA will have its first hit of the game, and first base runner.
Jager just reached out and pushed that ball into that wide hole there between first baseman and second baseman. Nice job of hitting. We saw him do that in the previous game as well.
Skylar Hansen will now come up. And the throw goes over to first, not in time.
Skylar's a .447 hitter on the season.
That pitch low, ball 1. Trying to figure out what Finger over at second was talking to the nearest official before the pitch.
Wonder if he felt the umpire was impeding his vision and needing him to move over. Or
swing and a miss. So as a fielder, is that, can you move? I mean, they're kind of...
Yeah, the umpire is supposed to try to find a spot that doesn't impede your vision. So yeah, you can make that request if doesn't happen very often because the fielders are normally in pretty much predefined spots, and the umpires will usually be in a spot that does not impede their vision.
So a speed up runner for ALA. I can't remember if it was ALA or not, but there was a team we did yesterday where a team made a defensive change in the middle of a count. Here we see a pinch runner in the middle of a count, 2-1. Oh, this is Holly. Remember, he had problems with his arm in the earlier game. So good to see him still
be able to make a contribution with his legs. Yep.
Right. Well, Silversmith looked really strong in the first inning. In trouble here. And gets a big swing and a miss to run the count full.
Uses that good fastball there to throw that pitch by Hansen.
And 2 straight strikes for the out. Silversmith battles back.
He seemed to gear it up a notch on those last 2 pitches, like he had a little extra in the tank.
That should give you some confidence to face the speedy Zane Thornton.
Zane wanting to see if maybe he can make up for that little bit of a misplay in center field last inning.
Big cut there, but came up empty.
You know, as an outfielder, the hardest ball to judge is the line drive hit right at you, because you have no perspective to tell if it's in front of you or over you. And it's real easy to get caught up thinking it's in front of you and taking a step forward and then have it sail over your head. So those really are the most difficult balls to judge.
And he's been excellent out in center. He made a play last night in a critical moment, bottom of the 7th, with his team up by 1, that really changed the outcome of the game. Threw a would-be double all the way from the fence to second, and the Juab runner went too far off the bag, and the out was made, and ALA went on to win.
Silversmith's heating it up here. He's got a little extra juice, a little pop.
Yeah, and he's ready. He's saying, Thornton, stand back in that batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thornton reaches out and gets it. Harris has the ball, and a nice scoop at first by Swanson.
That does move the runner over to second in scoring position. If Austin Smiley could come up with a hit here and give ALA a chance to score a run here.
Eagles had a couple of 2-out clutch hits in the last game.
And again, we're seeing a live fastball from Silversmith. The hitters just can't catch up to it right now.
That's in there for strike 2. It'd be kind of fun to have a radar gun out in the field.
Maybe that's the next investment from your production team here, Dylan.
There you go. A swing and a miss, and the tag will be applied. So after giving up the leadoff single, Silversmith sets down the next 3.
And that was just nasty. Coming with that hard fastball and then breaking off a curve with 2 strikes and had him way out in front.
You're saying that's not fair, huh? So Juan Diego takes a 2-run lead into the 3rd when we come back here on ETV.
We have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local Jane Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
At Central Valley Medical Center, we're committed to offering the best care.
In your life's first moments.
Through your life's biggest emergencies.
In your everyday health.
In those days that mean the most.
Central Valley Medical Center will be there with you through each step and stage of life, bringing the best care because we care, closer to home.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
With made-to-go deli items, including its world-famous pizza, locally owned and operated BK Stop and Shop in Huntington serves the community with a smile. BK's has long been a gathering place for locals and travelers alike, offering the most basic of snacks to a delicious plate of shrimp. Fill up your vehicle with at least 10 gallons of Sinclair fuel and get a stamp on BK's frequent fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's also offers a catering service for your company party or town festival. BK's is located at 506 Main Street in Huntington.
To the top of the 3rd we'll go with the pitcher Sam Silversmith at the plate. And he'll swing at the first pitch and put it into right field for the out. Fleener there to make the play.
I always love those 1 pitch, 1 out if you're a pitcher.
Tyler Easter was called out on batter's interference his last time up. Not an option here with nobody on.
No, he was trying to protect the runner stealing second and interfered with the catcher trying to throw down.
And basically, if he stays in the batter's box, he's okay, but
yeah,
if he steps into the plate area, then that's when the call can be made.
Well, it was an outside pitch, and he was reaching for it to swing at it and protect, and the momentum of reaching for that pitch just carried him out of the box over the plate and interfered with the catcher.
Outside, 2-1 now.
Catcher Ward kind of hesitated there for a minute, thinking that might have been a strike.
And that's ball 3. Easter unable to catch up with that one. Fouls it off. And the count's now full. Nelson's only given up 3 hits, but 2 runs have come around to score. And that one's fouled off as well.
Good job by Nelson battling back after falling behind in this count. It eventually loses him on the walk.
So 1 out walk puts Easter on first, and now Patrick Swanson will be the batter.
Swanson walked his first time up. He's batting .358 on the season. I don't know what kind of speed Easter has there at first, but we have seen Juan Diego attempt 2 steals already in this game.
Well, Easter, a catcher, we know he's speedy for a catcher. I mean, he's bunted for hits in this tournament. I think he has stolen a base.
And you notice they're not using the courtesy runner for him.
Right.
So they must like him running. There he goes.
Oh, good hit and run into right center. First to third goes Easter. That worked out well for Juan Diego.
Worked out really well. It was about 5 feet away from being an easy double play, though, if that line drive had been right at the second baseman.
True. So now you'll get a courtesy runner for Easter. He's done his job, got on over to third, and he'll get his catcher's gear back on.
Now running the third base for Juan Diego. Number 4, Aiden Mezzanine. Now batting the third baseman, number 34, Malik Harris.
And now Malik Harris comes up with a couple runners on.
Hit a long fly to center his first time up.
And there it is, back into center, and Thornton there to make the catch. Tagging is the courtesy runner, number 4.
Well, good job by Harris. Just need a deep fly ball to bring that run in. Put that down as a sacrifice fly for Harris. And an RBI.
Juan Diego scored in every inning so far, leads at 3-0. There are 2 outs though for Dallas Larson.
The good news is they've only scored 1 run every
right.
inning, so
That's a great point.
We've seen them have some big innings.
That hit him.
The good news is if you're an ALA fan.
Right, yep.
Obviously, if you're rooting for Juan Diego, you're wanting one of those big breakout innings.
Fouled off. Zach Carlson at the plate.
Another guy on the left side of the plate with a really solid swing here, Zach Carlson. This Juan Diego team has 3 lefties in their lineup with Larson, Carlson, and Lombana. They all swing the bat really well.
They have one of those lineups that you feel like you could just put in a cup and shake it up and pour it out and it would work.
It wouldn't matter what order they batted in,
yeah,
would it?
exactly. Two balls and a strike. Here's another major league pop fly.
And just gets out of
man.
play.
There was a fan standing up at the same moment, and it was a few feet from hitting her. I don't think she ever saw it. In fact, she might have been trying to get away from it, but I think got closer to it. Bounced off the top of the dugout, that concrete, and went pretty high. 2 balls and 2 strikes now with 2 down to Carlson. And just got a piece.
Good pitch by Nelson there, and a good fight off by Carlson to foul that off.
Two count misses. Count now full with 2 runners on.
You just don't see these Juan Diego batters offered any of those pitches out of the strike zone, do you?
No, they're really disciplined hitters. And then when you make a really good pitch, they have the ability to foul it off and live for a better one. Yeah, it's a tough lineup to navigate your way through for sure. Runners take off. It's a walk. The base is now full.
Center fielder, number 21, Carlos Colada.
And it's Carlos Colada.
I've seen Colada just really play well in center field this tournament. He's the weakest hitter on this team, but that's pretty relative. Most of these teams would love to have a 273 hitter in the 8th spot.
No doubt. So the center fielder comes up with the bases loaded. And he'll take a first pitch strike. Well, if you're Nelson here, you've got to find a way to get that out because up next is Lombana. And we've seen what he can do.
You definitely need the out right here and keep this at a 3-0 game.
Lazy fly ball to center. Oh, and a near collision. It'll be the second baseman, Haywood, that'll make the play. So Nelson gets the needed out and holds Juan Diego just 1 run in the frame, but the Soaring Eagle will take a 3-run lead as we head to the bottom of the 3rd.
The men and women of Nielsen Construction pride themselves in taking care of their customers wherever and whenever they are needed. They provide service in the fields of heavy excavation, road construction, concrete operations, crane operations, welding, and much more. Their trucking division provides coal service hauling for area coal mines, and their fleet of heavy hauling transports provides overside load transportation for a long list of customers who need material delivered safely and on time. Nielsen Construction is locally owned and a proud supporter of the athletic departments in Carbon, Emery, and Grand County. No matter the size of the project, Nielsen Construction has the experience, equipment, and manpower to get the job done.
Welcome back. We'll head to the bottom part of the order for ALA, Alec Corona, and then number 0, George Haywood, before we flip it back over to Braden Johnson. First pitch swung on and missed for the strike.
Again, we're seeing a good fastball out of Silversmith. Two in a row, and right now he's just throwing that pitch by these guys.
No need to go off speed when you can blow by the fastball. That was just a come and get it pitch.
Yeah. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he knows he's, at the 8-9 batters in the order, not the strongest hitters, and it just gives him a little boost of confidence to just throw that fastball and let it rip.
Silversmith has struck out the last 3 of the last 4 batters.
He's really in the zone right now. That looked like a little slider or a cut fastball. And the same pitch again.
And these guys are nowhere close to the ball. Which is never a good feeling as a batter.
Catcher set up outside. Seeing if they could get him to swing at one there. And high heat again.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Silversmith in this inning.
And that's 4 of the last 5 hitters he's put down on strikes. He just kind of found another gear there with his fastball. Back to the top of the order.
Okay, sat down the first 3, and then Jager Nilsson had the only hit of the game for ALA. And since then, it's been strikeout, ground out, strikeout, strikeout, strikeout.
These first 3 hitters were all able to get the bat on the ball in the first inning. But I think Silversmith's found another gear since then.
Fouled off.
And you can see even these hitters at the top of the order are a little bit late on that fastball.
Silversmith shakes his head and then delivers another fastball low this time. Called strike 2.
Nice pitch there. 2 out, nobody on. If you're the pitcher, this situation, I'd be aggressive and force the batter to swing the bat here.
He does. He gets the swinging strikeout. Johnson almost runs to the mound trying to avoid the tag. Wow, what an inning.
Silversmith's looking pretty dominant right now. He's got him with his fastball and then throwing that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and everything he's doing is turning to gold right now.
So Silversmith strikes out the side, has now struck out 5 of the last 6. As we head to the 4th, Juan Diego on top, 3-0.
I'm Dr. Sorensen. I'm a board-certified pediatrician, and I'm the newest addition to the team of doctors here at Central Valley Medical Center. My goal is to work closely with you when making decisions about your child's health. After all, you know them better than anyone else.
I think as a mom it can be really overwhelming to find a doctor who's a really good fit for your family. I look for someone who I can trust. It's so validating and comforting knowing that I can call and get the answers I need from Dr. Sorensen and his staff.
I look forward to meeting you and your child and bringing you the best care closer to home.
When picking the right orthodontist, there are many things to consider. Is it affordable? Are there payment plans? And do they specialize in children orthodontic care? Castle Valley Orthodontics has interest-free payment plans starting as low as $99 a month. Specializing in state-of-the-art digital radiographs and 3D dental models, Castle Valley Orthodontics will be there with you from beginning to end.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Cowley with Castle Valley Orthodontics. Born and raised here in Carbon-Emery County, been able to move back home. Looking forward to meeting everybody of Carbon-Emery County coming in to see us.
Pain doesn't have to slow you down. Ditch the drugs and nasty side effects that go with them. There's a fast, safe, and proven effective non-drug option for pain relief.
AlphaSim's a handheld medical device that's FDA cleared that allows us to treat your pain, but it also allows us to treat your brain for anxiety, insomnia, and depression. It's easy to use at home and works immediately. There's no lasting side effects and no risk of addiction.
And welcome back. We're in the fourth now. And the Soaring Eagle leads it 3-0 over the ALA Eagles.
And in that previous inning, we had the bases loaded, and Nelson was able to get that third out prior to having to face Lombana here, which was a big out.
Lombana's already tripled in this one. He hit a home run yesterday. As he fouls that one back, the count now 1-1.
Last at bat, he just kind of reached out and hit that ball to center, and it just sailed over the center fielder for a triple.
Back into center field for another base hit. So Lombana 2 for 2.
The shortstop, number 29, Gabe Perkins.
And now we'll go back to the top of the order with Gabe Perkins.
Gabe was singled and grounded out today.
Two balls and no strikes to count now.
We've kind of talked about, you know, pitching to these guys is a fine line. You don't want to fall behind and put them in hitters counts, but at the same time, you don't want to come over the heart of the plate and give them pitches to hit.
This one hit deep into left field, but oh no, the catch will not be made as Corona fell.
He was in good position to make that catch, and they just lost it at the last instant.
Yeah, it looked like a routine fly ball. And that's a big error, as now the runners will be on second and third and nobody out.
Now batting the pitcher, number 16, Sam Silversmith.
They actually ruled out a hit here.
Interesting. I think I would have put it in there in my book. He was there to make the play.
He was there, yeah.
Just couldn't execute the catch.
I'm sure the pitcher wouldn't like that call, if you're a pitcher. Either way, there'll be runners on second and third for Sam Silversmith. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. And he hits one right to Thorne in center.
And that should be deep enough to get the run in.
Here comes the runners. Throw's going to go to third. Be a sac fly for Silversmith. We talked about this potent offense, and we haven't really seen him open all the way up, but scored in every inning again.
Going to appeal the runner from second leaving early. And the umpires are looking at each other, and finally the first base umpire says he was safe.
So 1 out for Tyler Easter. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
The ALA coach wants to have a talk to the umpire here. Looks like they might be making a change.
They like to make changes in the middle of counts, middle of at-bats. It's kind of strange.
Well, maybe they're not making a change.
Oh, we've got someone
Oh,
coming in.
the outfielder may have been hurt on that play where he was not able to. That's Corona.
Wow, that's the second straight left fielder that they've had to pull out. Number 11, Holly. That was... trying to remember. Because Holly was in left field last game, and they had to pull him out to put Corona in because of his arm.
That's what I thought.
And now Holly's coming in to replace Corona. That's really interesting. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And now 3-2. 2-2, sorry. So Holly's arm must be feeling better. He threw one in from left field and had to exit.
Be interesting to know what happened to Alec out there. It did look like after he failed to get that catch that he might have been a little bit injured. Not sure if maybe he twisted a knee or an ankle as he went for that catch or what.
Another high hit ball to Thornton, who's coming in on it. He'll make the catch. Runner's going to tag. Play at the plate is not in time. Lombana didn't even slide.
That was good
Or is that,
technique.
sorry, that was Perkins.
Good technique in center field by Thornton, staying behind the ball as long as possible so that he could catch it with forward momentum and make a good throw to home. But still, just a little too deep to have a chance.
So 2 down now, 5-0 the score. I think this is all to help out Alec Corona.
Bringing a trainer over there.
Yeah, he came off the field pretty hobbled. So we hope he's all right.
And it could be that whatever happened to him contributed to him not making that catch if he had twisted a knee or an ankle just as he was getting in position.
Because it did look a little awkward. He looked like he was under it and then he kind of collapsed.
Yeah.
That would explain it. So this is number 13, Patrick Swanson. And in the air to right. Fleener's over there, and he will make the catch. So Juan Diego gets 2 runs in the 4th and takes a 5-run lead into the bottom of the inning when we come back.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com. Digital cable is a classic. But if you're not enjoying more streaming video services, you're missing out. Emory Telecom has the e-fiber internet speeds and reliable Wi-Fi you need for flawless video streaming from all the latest services on all your devices. Whether you want to enhance your streaming options or connect with maximum bandwidth, Emory Telecom's got a sweet plan to make everyone happy. Call or visit emorytelecom.com now to upgrade for just $10 more per month.
Jason Cuthill will be the batter, leading things off for the Eagles.
Probably the top hitter this year for ALA, batting .458. Let's see how he matches up to this really dominant performance right now from Sam Silversmith.
He'll be the 2-3-4 hitters. And there's another base hit into left center. Cuthill's rounding first, and he'll have a double easily.
Well, we've seen momentum switch really fast in a lot of these games. So far, Silversmith's looked pretty dominant, but that was a great hit by Jason Cuthill there.
Yeah, he's just had an incredible season for ALA. You talk about his batting average, but then he's also been their top pitcher. And
that'll bring up Ethan Ward, the lefty. Had a good hitting game in the previous game against Carbon. Let's see what he can do here.
Good chance here for ALA to get on the board. The Eagles trail by 5. A bunt attempt. Easter stops the ball.
The batter was not able to pull the bat back, I didn't think. I think we got a called strike there. Well, he put a ball up on the board.
I thought so too. Oh, they're gonna.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Now they appeal to the second base umpire, and he does call it a strike.
And same pitch basically. Cuthill's gonna advance.
I'm really not sure why you'd want to bunt that runner to third anyways with nobody out, runner on second, and your number 3 hitter up to bat. You got your 3, 4, 5 hitters. Take your chance, get a hit, knock him in.
When you're down 5 runs. So that 1 run's not gonna be the difference. On the ground, too short. Perkins will make the play.
But Ward does the job there. With the runner on third, grounder up the middle is always going to score that run. So good job by Ward. Give him an RBI.
And ALA is on the board. Now number 14, Jager Nelson, will be the batter.
He singled his first time, going to right field with the pitch. Well, let's see if maybe getting that 1 run across will give ALA a little momentum here.
diving attempt over at second. Finger has it, and the throw in
Wow.
time. Wow.
Bang, bang play. What a play, though. Diving away from first base is the second baseman catching that ball, throwing on to first.
And throwing from his knees.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Yeah, that was a highlight reel for sure. That was a big lead play.
And Caden Fanger is in the game just for defense, and now you see why.
No doubt about it. Skylar Hansen now comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Swing and a miss.
Silversmith's been able to throw that slow curve and get them way out in front, which is understandable when you're geared up for that fastball.
That pitch misses in the dirt. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the count will run full. Called strike 3. Hansen will go down looking.
Another great inning by Silversmith, although does give up 1 run, and ALA is on the board.
So after 4 innings, Juan will take a 5-to-1 lead as we head to the 5th.
At Auto Farm Price Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm has a huge selection of vehicles to choose from at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The best deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle is at Auto Farm. If they don't have what you're looking for, they'll find it for you. Find all the great deals and all their inventory online at PriceChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
Have a home improvement project? Don't go over the hill. Stop by Magnuson Lumber in Castledale for the tools and expertise you need. Whether it's a new coat of paint in the living room or building your dream home, Magnuson has the supplies you need to get the job done. Our friendly, well-trained staff will help you with any project, and will deliver to both Emery and Carbon counties. Visit Magnuson Lumber at 495 East Main in Castledale.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is committed to supporting our local schools, communities, and the economies of central and south central Utah. Each year, IPSC's 2 950-megawatt generating units provide 3 million megawatt hours of energy for communities in Utah and Southern California. The Intermountain Power Project ranks among the best of coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. IPSC, honored to sponsor this sports broadcast.
So we do have a pitching change for ALA. It'll be the center fielder, Zane Thornton. And this is his first appearance on the mound this season.
And I think we'll see Jager Nelson move back to the shortstop position, and perhaps Jason Cuthill moving to center.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that is Cuthill out in center. So we'll see how this goes. The team calling upon you in a state championship game, and the first batter he'll face is Malik Harris. Now Thorne's a tall guy himself. He was out here in the concourse and I walked past him, and
Yeah, we ought to see these two guys stand up side by side.
I think Harris has him by a few inches.
Harris is a little bigger body, too. If they were playing basketball, Harris would definitely box him out.
First pitch in there for a strike. This is an athletic kid, Thornton. Really good center fielder, has swung the bat well in this tournament. And now called upon to pitch. Reached down and fouled off.
I think you said it right. Very athletic, very versatile. Guy that can play a lot of spots for you.
Off-speed pitch misses, 2-2. And now it's 3-2.
Well, big showdown here on a full count.
And looked like it jammed him, but
he just nudged it into right field, just past the first baseman.
it didn't get a lot behind it, but Harris reaches with a single.
Playing right field, number 15, Dallas Larson.
Well, we could see a bunt, we could see a hit and run, we could see straight out steal.
And Dallas has shown the ability to bunt well.
Third baseman's in a little bit. And
Here
he is
comes the
bunting.
bunt.
Pops it back foul. Now that was a case where he was a little too eager to get out of the box and run. And didn't stay in long enough to get that bunt down and give himself up.
And now we're going to have a conference with the infield after Dallas showed bunt. Is this a strategy as far as knowing where to go with the ball or what they want to do, how they want to attack this?
Could very well be.
I mean, you can't think that he's coming out to talk to Thornton, who...
Don't know what speed Harris has on first as compared to Larson at the plate, but Coach might be reminding him, if Harris is a little bit slower perhaps, that maybe to look at second and try to get that lead runner. And you got to remember, maybe Thornton hasn't pitched before, so maybe the coach is telling him where he needs to cover on the bunt.
Oh, good point. Hard hit, but right at the second baseman. That's going to be a double play.
Harris getting a little aggressive there, and when the ball was hit, he continued off the base when he should have froze and gotten back, but I'm not sure it would have made a difference.
Yeah, right at Haywood. And that's a big double play for ALA. Strike one. This is Zach Carlson. That's in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike.
So kind of an interesting game at sometimes. Harris hardly hit the ball hard at all,
Yeah.
but nudged it through to right field. And then Larson just rips a line drive right at the second baseman and turns into a double play. So
that's a great point. And that'll be a walk. So a runner back on the base pass. And now Carlos Collada will have a chance.
don't put a bunt past him here with 2 outs. He could just drop one down the third base line and try and beat it out.
Yeah, Johnson's playing several feet behind third. Now he's trying to work his way up. Yeah, they're going to move him up close to the grass. The grass that's not grass, everything's turf out here. He's still kind of back though. Still an option.
Couple steps behind the baseline, so you know, Collada could try to drop one down and go. But it looks like he's going to stand in there and hit.
Runner's going to take off after the slight bobble, and it's in time down to second. So Carlson was aggressive, and he will be caught stealing for the third out. That takes us into the bottom of the fifth with Juan Diego on top, 5-1.
We have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local Jane Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
At Central Valley Medical Center, we're committed to offering the best care.
In your life's first moments.
Through your life's biggest emergencies.
In your everyday health.
In those days that mean the most.
Central Valley Medical Center will be there with you through each step and stage of life, bringing the best care because we care, closer to home.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
So Zane Thornton will take the first cuts today, or in this bottom of the fifth.
He had an interesting experience pitching his first inning. 3 hitters. He gave up a single, a hard line drive, and a walk, and still got out of the inning with just 3 batters, thanks to a double play and a...
Wow. What a play by Malik Harris. Let's take another look on the replay. That was a nice reaction over there in the hot corner.
Hard line drive by Thornton there.
We have seen some plays in this championship game.
It's exciting to watch, see these plays and see these kids out there for all the years they put into this and just enjoying this and putting on a good show.
So 2 balls and no strikes now to Austin Smalley. And this will be hit on the ground. Perkins has it. And he'll make the throw to first in time for the out.
Silversmith continues to cruise along here. He doesn't look like he has quite the velocity he had in that second and third inning where he
really
was so
stepped
dominant,
up.
but still getting the outs.
And now he'll face Holly, who's come in to replace Alec Corona. And a 2-out bunt attempt.
And you wonder if the injury he had to his arm might be affecting his ability to swing the bat.
Yeah, interesting. And maybe they think, well, he's probably their best fielder.
Right. And here he goes again.
He's showing it really early, though, because I doubt Juan Diego knows that he's injured. I mean, I guess they were sitting out here, but
they may not know the extent of it and whether or not he can swing the bat, but I'm just curious with a bunt attempt and then a square.
One and two now. Swung on and missed. That's another strikeout. And another quick 1-2-3 inning for Silversmith. So to the sixth we go. Juan Diego on top, 5-1.
With made-to-go deli items, including its world-famous pizza, locally owned and operated BK Stop and Shop in Huntington serves the community with a smile. BK's has long been a gathering place for locals and travelers alike, offering the most basic of snacks to a delicious plate of shrimp. Fill up your vehicle with at least 10 gallons of Sinclair fuel and get a stamp on BK's frequent fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's also offers a catering service for your company party or town festival. BK's is located at 506 Main Street in Huntington.
The men and women of Nielsen Construction pride themselves in taking care of their customers wherever and whenever they are needed. They provide service in the fields of heavy excavation, road construction, concrete operations, crane operations, welding, and much more. Their trucking division provides coal service hauling for area coal mines, and their fleet of heavy hauling transports provides oversized load transportation for a long list of customers who need material delivered safely and on time. Nielsen Construction is locally owned and a proud supporter of the athletic departments in Carbon, Emery, and Grand County. No matter the size of the project, Nielsen Construction has the experience, equipment, and manpower to get the job done.
Carlos Collada will step back in the batter's box. He was left there in the fifth. And he'll foul one back behind the plate. You talked about Zane Thornton coming in, and he puts up the first 0 on the board for ALA.
And that's despite giving up a single and a walk in the 3 batters he faced, but got the benefit of a double play and then a runner thrown out, trying to advance on a ball that was blocked by the catcher.
He's got a tough task in this inning with Collada, Lambana, and Perkins due up 1-2-3. And Collada is going to be aboard with a leadoff single.
Hard hit ball there by Collada.
So now Andrew Lambana is coming up. He's got a double. No, he's got a triple and a single. 2 runs scored.
Scored 2 of the 5 runs, so.
So you know Joe Madden, he's now the manager of the Angels. But when he managed the Cubs back when they were in the World Series and things like that, he used to put a batter in that 9 spot and put his pitcher in the 8 spot. To kind of jumpstart the lineup when you would flip it back over.
Right.
And it almost feels like Lambana plays that same role. You put a really good hitter down in the 9 spot, and then it leads into Perkins and Silversmith.
Yeah. And he did end up leading off in that fourth inning. So you're right. If that 8-hitter goes down, it's just like a leadoff hitter here.
Right. And that's when the Cubs had, Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo batting 2 and 3, and so your bigger hitters were a little higher up in the lineup. It seems like Juan Diego does the same thing as Lombana is aboard with another hit.
And we've seen him do that several times in this tournament, just reach out and flare that ball into left field.
So now Perkins will come up. In fact, I think the last time Lombana reached across and poked it into left field, Perkins came up and hit a 3-run homer. Just seems like a similar setup.
Yeah. Now 2 on and nobody out here, and ALA coaches are going to come out and talk about this. Real important here that they don't give up any more runs.
Yeah, this late in the game, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to come back from. Although this Eagle team has shown a lot of fight in this tournament.
Boy, they've really had to battle back after losing the game Thursday. Had to go down to the losers bracket and win 2 games yesterday and then win again this morning. So they're a very resilient bunch.
And that second game yesterday trailed by 2 runs in the 7th, scored 3. And a couple came with 2 outs. And so, I mean, they've had their championship hopes on the line and came through in critical moments. So the conference on the mound has ended. And we're going to reset, getting ready for Gabe Perkins. Perkins has scored twice. He's 1 for 3. And he'll watch the first pitch land in there for a strike.
Gabe sent that ball into left center field last time up, which was the ball that the left fielder.
That's right.
Was not able
Corona.
to make. Alec Corona, and may have gotten injured on the play.
That is going to be a bunt
like
attempt that he swung, or didn't swing, but kept out the bunt. What do you call that? Offered at the...
Yeah, offered at it.
That's the right terminology.
Attempted to bunt.
So 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch, misses high. Swing and a miss, big strikeout for Thornton.
This kid is showing a lot of natural ability out there for not having pitched before.
No doubt. It's now still
just an easy, lengthy body, and he just kind of rears back and lets it go.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's trying to do too much.
No, it's easy speed.
Runner's going to take off for third, and the throw goes into left field. I think there was a play there, but
definitely, if that throw was on the money, I think they got him out.
So Collada's going to come around and score, and Juan Diego scored a couple of runs like that with missed throws and missed plays. It's now 6-1. It's a swing and a miss. Silversmith is 1 for 2 with an RBI and a sac fly. 2 RBIs, rather.
Boy, another hit here would be another big run and give them a 5-run, 6-run cushion.
Check swing. He did not go. Pretty good at bat here from Silversmith. And this is going to get through into left field. Lambana is rounding third, but he'll be held up.
Yeah, he had to hesitate for a little, make sure that ball got through before he went to third. So good decision on the coach to hold him.
Especially with just the one out. And Tyler Easter coming up.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 9, Matthew Odell. Now batting to catcher, number 11, Tyler Easter.
Easter hit a sacrifice flies last time, and he's in position to do that again with a runner on third and one out. Normally a ground ball up the middle would get that run in, but in this situation that might lead to a double play.
It looks like those middle infielders are playing in that double play depth.
And they are both squeezed in towards the bag a little bit. So anything up the middle is going to be a double play.
Runner's going to take off. And getting there easily is Silversmith.
Yeah, we can take the double play out now.
That actually might be a pinch runner.
It is a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Yeah. Three balls to Easter now. Low and outside for ball 4. The base is now loaded.
Do have one out, so ALA could get out of this with a double play here.
Patrick Swanson's at the dish.
Walk, a single, and flight out to right. In previous at bats.
Called strike 1. Infielders, or outfielders rather, playing shallow, especially in center. There's a little more depth on the corners. That one's high and tight. And it's now 2-1.
Thornton might be trying to overthrow a little bit now. Needs to just relax and throw easy,
Yeah,
just like he was in warm-ups.
I think he's feeling the pressure of the moment. This looks like could be a big inning for Juan Diego. That one is hit on a rope, but foul.
And that's a good job by Thornton. Bring that pitch inside where the only thing the guy can do with it is foul it off.
The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed.
Got the slow curve and got him to offer at it.
That is a huge out. Juan Diego left the bases loaded in the third. And coming to the plate now is Malik Harris.
These guys faced each other last inning, and Malik just kind of softly hit one into right field just past the first baseman.
I don't know if it's because he's just so much bigger than everyone else out there, but he reminds me of Aaron Judge.
Yeah, Aaron Judge, yeah.
That one hit hard, but foul.
Right
Watch
into the
out.
bullpen.
Yeah, there's some Eagles warming up. Luckily, no one was hit.
Well, this could be huge for ALA if they get this out here. I think to win, they have to have any kind of hope. They got to get this out.
I agree. Two balls and a strike now.
And Thornton just kind of needs to relax here and, you know, let his body do the work. Don't overthrow. He's got such natural ability. Just use it.
And Harris puts a big swing on it, but it's just a big pop fly, and Cuthill will make the catch. So Juan Diego will leave the bases loaded again, and we'll head to the bottom of the sixth. The Eagles trailing 6-1.
I'm Dr. Sorensen. I'm a board-certified pediatrician, and I'm the newest addition to the team of doctors here at Central Valley Medical Center. My goal is to work closely with you when making decisions about your child's health. After all, you know them better than anyone else.
I think as a mom it can be really overwhelming to find a doctor who's a really good fit for your family. I look for someone who I can trust. It's so validating and comforting knowing that I can call and get the answers I need from Dr. Sorensen and his staff.
I look forward to meeting you and your child and bringing you the best care closer to home.
When picking the right orthodontist, there are many things to consider. Is it affordable? Are there payment plans? And do they specialize in children orthodontic care? Castle Valley Orthodontics has interest-free payment plans starting as low as $99 a month. Specializing in state-of-the-art digital radiographs and 3D dental models, Castle Valley Orthodontics will be there with you from beginning to end.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Cowley with Castle Valley Orthodontics. Born and raised here in Carbon-Emery County, been able to move back home. Looking forward to meeting everybody at Carbon-Emery County coming in to see us.
Pain doesn't have to slow you down. Ditch the drugs and nasty side effects that go with them. There's a fast, safe, and proven effective non-drug option for pain relief.
AlphaSim is a handheld medical device that's FDA cleared that allows us to treat your pain, but it also allows us to treat your brain for anxiety, insomnia, and depression. It's easy to use at home and works immediately. There's no lasting side effects and no risk of addiction.
To the bottom of the sixth will go. It'll be George Haywood to lead things off. Just his second at bat. Swing and a miss.
Just watching Silversmith warm up, I think we might see a little step up in the velocity here. He looks a little sharp.
Two quick strikes.
Something about facing those 8-9 hitters just gets him pumped up, and he just has the confidence he can throw it past them.
In there, called strike three.
Drops that curve in on that third strike.
That's now the 8th strikeout of the day for Silversmith.
And we've kind of seen that pattern from him. Fastball, fastball, get him in the 0-2 count, and then throw that curveball.
So we'll flip the lineup back over. And it'll be Johnson at the dish. ALA trailing by 5, and at some point you've got to start to put some runners on the base. Silversmith has retired the last 7 in a row.
And he's ahead 0-2 here. Got 8 strikeouts on the game so far.
He's been dominant through 5 1/3.
Well, let's see if he tries to get him to chase that curveball low and away here. Or if he just tries to put that fastball past him up high.
Fastball high.
But for the high fastball, a little too high. And occasionally he goes to that little cut fastball that not quite as fast, but just slides a little away from a right-hander.
Back up the middle, and that'll be an infield single. Finger able to track it down, but no play at first. Just the third hit of the day for ALA.
And Braden Johnson doing what we saw a lot of him in that first game today, right up the middle with the ground ball.
That's right.
Cuthill had a great double last time, a hard line drive over the shortstop that ran to the warning track.
Frozen.
A nice breaking ball there. Silversmith still going strong here.
Now on fouled. Out of play. That was a good at-bat by Johnson. He was down 0-2 and able to get a hit. We'll see if Cuthill can do the same or if Silversmith will continue his dominant stretch on the mound. Runner's going to take off. Throw down to second in time.
So I've got to question that decision there. When you're down this many runs.
That was just the second out, right?
I believe that's the second out.
They're acting like that's the third out. I mean, everyone's leaving.
Yeah, I don't know how that...
There was only 2 batters.
Unless they called a strike on that pitch. Was it a called strike?
Oh,
throw him out?
Strike him out, throw him out. That's what it was. So Cuthill went down with a strikeout. So 9 strikeouts for Silversmith. We've seen a lot of baseball this weekend. I was so focused on the runner.
Yeah, I was too. We saw the runner go and saw the throw down and didn't realize it was a called strike 3 as well.
So to the final inning we go. Juan Diego on top, 6-1.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Digital cable is a classic. But if you're not enjoying more streaming video services, you're missing out. Emory Telecom has the eFiber internet speeds and reliable Wi-Fi you need for flawless video streaming from all the latest services on all your devices. Whether you want to enhance your streaming options or connect with maximum bandwidth, Emory Telecom's got a sweet plan to make everyone happy. Call or visit EmoryTelecom.com now to upgrade for just $10 more per month.
Runner's going to take Here's off. Another look at throw down to second in out time. Play that ended the inning. So it was a double play. And now we're down to the final at-bats for each team. This is Dallas Larson at the plate.
Dallas uncharacteristically went after that high fastball in the first pitch. Usually got a very good eye for the zone.
That one bounced well in front. Thornton's come in and he's pitched 2 really good innings. Just giving up 1 run. He's definitely done his job up to this point as far as keeping it close. Haywood has it, and he'll make the throw in time for the out. 4-3 ground out. Starts things off in the 7th.
Left fielder, number 5, Zach Carlson.
And now the left fielder, number 5, Zach Carlson, will dig in. That one's fouled back.
Thornton really has done a good job just using his natural athleticism and rearing back and throwing that ball. Kind of one of those kids, if he really worked at pitching and developed the little finesse that you need, could really be a good pitcher.
The 1-1 pitch misses.
But he's already a really good center fielder, so.
I'm almost wondering, it's kind of weird to say, but he's such a good center fielder. Your defense definitely drops off with him on the mound. That one's hit over to first. Hansen with the unassisted out. And there's a quick 2 outs.
Claude is another good center fielder. We've seen a lot of good plays from him this tournament. Got good speed. And last time he hit a hard ball through the 5-6 hole for a base hit.
Called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nice little slider over the outside there by Thornton.
That one misses high.
Well, you want to go after Collada here, not have to face Lombana.
There he does. Comes right back. Gets a strike on the 3-1 count to run the count full. And the payoff pitch. Well over the head of Collada.
And again, just occasionally trying to overthrow, throw that ball a little too hard.
And that's some of the nuances you're talking about as far as.
Yeah.
We're going to get a catching change. And I'm wondering if
And
Ward.
a pitching change or what? Yes.
Yeah. Or I bet Ward's going to come back out. He's been saving his legs as much as he can during warm-ups. Although this guy's got a full gear on, so. Trying to see his number 28, 29.
Thornton is coming out of the game.
You don't think he's going back to center? We're going to take a step aside as they straighten everything out, and we'll be right back.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is committed to supporting our local schools, communities, and the economies of central and south central Utah. Each year, IPSC's 2 950-megawatt generating units provide 3 million megawatt hours of energy for communities in Utah and Southern California. The Intermountain Power Project ranks among the best of coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. IPSC, honored to sponsor this sports broadcast.
We have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local Jane Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
At Central Valley Medical Center, we're committed to offering the best care.
In your life's first moments.
And welcome back. The new pitcher is Gavin Lazenby, the junior. Runner's going to take off, and the throw is safe. Off, and the throw is...
ALA really wanted that call, but very close play. Could have gone either way.
Here's another look at it. So, went away. I can see the reasoning behind that.
Looked like they might have got the tag on it before he got under there.
So 1-1 now the count. And now 1-2.
Lazenby looks like he throws a little slider that's going to come in on this lefty. So anything that starts over the middle of the plate is going to end up on the inside and probably going to be pulled foul. Goes to a curveball that time. It stays outside. There you see that same pitch again where looks good at first and then just kind of keeps moving in on the hitter's hands.
Yeah, there's nothing really Labana can do about it. Let's see, waits back on it. That's in the dirt. Do have a new catcher as well. It's hard to see the number with his.
Looks like number 20 perhaps.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's Rudge, this freshman. This one hit into right field. And going back is Fleener, and that's another home run. Lambana with his second homer of the tournament. He tosses the bat high. And he'll trot around the bases.
Well, he's able to hold back on that pitch and got one that wasn't quite as far inside where you could keep it fair.
So the fewest Juan Diego's going to score in this tournament is 8 through 5 games.
And both times have been against this ALA team. Apparently may have missed home and went back to touch it.
I don't know if ALA was very impressed with the bat toss.
Yeah, the sportsmanship there was a little bit in question as Labana just stood between first and second, watched the ball, and then flipped the bat. So rubbing ALA a little bit the wrong way here.
Well, and you have to remember, these guys are region opponents. They've seen each other a lot. They know each other. I mean, there's already probably some bad blood between the teams. So a 2-out, 2-run homer. And Lambana's reached safely. Wow, he's a double away from a cycle. He's got 2 singles, a triple, and a home run. It's pretty impressive from the sophomore. So Gabe Perkins now at the plate. Now 2 balls to Perkins. And he'll walk him.
Yeah, Lazenby kind of looked a little out of sorts after giving up that home run.
And Lazenby hasn't pitched, at least at the varsity level this year. So this is his first appearance. And a balk. How could we leave today without a balk? For those that are, this is the first game watching, we have seen a ton of balks this weekend. I mean, that's probably like 6 or 7.
It looks like we might see another pitching change here.
I think this is Fenn coming back in.
Pitched a little in the previous game today, right?
Oh, I thought it was. If it's Fenn, it is, but...
yeah, I think he pitched in the
is
first
it
game this
17?
morning.
Okay, yeah. So Cameron Fenn. And he did. He pitched today against Carbon. We're going to take another break. We'll be right back.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
With made-to-go deli items, including its world-famous pizza, locally owned and operated BK Stop and Shop in Huntington serves the community with a smile. BK's has long been a gathering place for locals and travelers alike, offering the most basic of snacks to a delicious plate of shrimp. Fill up your vehicle with at least 10 gallons of Sinclair fuel and get a stamp on BK's frequent fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's also offers a catering service for your company party or town festival. BK's is located at 506 Main Street in Huntington.
Re-entering.
So Thornton coming back to center. Fenn is on the mound for the Eagles. It looks like Cuthill's going to move to right, which will bring Fleener in. The batter's going to be number 16, Sam Silversmith. And there are 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Started by getting the first 2 batters out, and then we had a walk and a 2-run homer, and then another walk.
First pitch in there for a strike. Now outside, 1-1. In there for a called strike 2.
Fenn trying to get this 3rd out and turn it over to the bottom of the 7th.
And a swing and a miss. Throw's going to have to go down to first, and it will be made. So Silversmith will strike out swinging, and that will do it for us here in the top of the 7th. But Juan Diego plates 2 more runs and takes a 7-run lead into the bottom half when we come back.
The men and women of Nielsen Construction pride themselves in taking care of their customers wherever and whenever they are needed. They provide service in the fields of heavy excavation, road construction, concrete operations, crane operations, welding, and much more. Their trucking division provides coal service hauling for area coal mines, and their fleet of heavy hauling transports provides oversized load transportation for a long list of customers who need material delivered safely and on time. Nielsen Construction is locally owned and a proud supporter of the athletic departments in Carbon, Emery, and Grand County. No matter the size of the project, Nielsen Construction has the experience, equipment, and manpower to get the job done.
I'm Dr. Sorensen. I'm a board-certified pediatrician, and I'm the newest addition to the team of doctors here at Central Valley Medical Center. My goal is to work closely with you when making decisions about your child's health. After all, you know them better than anyone else.
I think as a mom, it can be really overwhelming to find a doctor who's a really good fit for your family. I look for someone who I can trust. It's so validating and comforting knowing that I can call and get the answers I need from Dr. Sorensen and his staff.
I look forward to meeting you and your child and bringing you the best care closer to home.
So ALA down to its final 3 outs with a championship, state championship on the line. Silversmith's trying to go the distance though.
Ethan Ward will re-enter to hit. Sam Silversmith's been outstanding this game. He's only faced 2 batters over the minimum through 6 innings, has 9 strikeouts, given up 3 hits, and only 1 run.
And the 1 run came after a triple, right? Or a double? A leadoff double.
Yeah, double and a wild pitch, and then a ground out scored him.
Second pitch in there for a called strike. Juan Diego fans are urging their team on. Swing and a miss.
Went to the breaking ball there. I wouldn't be surprised to see him try for the high heat here.
Got Ward, Nelson, and Hanson do up 1, 2, 3 for ALA. The 1-2 pitch misses outside. And Easter said, here, have this ball back. Get ready to go. On the ground. This is Fingers, and he makes the play. 1 down here in the 7th.
Good discipline by Silversmith out there. You could have tried to just throw high heat and throw it by him, but he felt confident with his strategy going against Ethan Ward was to throw those breaking balls and induce that grounder.
First pitch to Jager Nelson in there for a called strike.
Jager singled and grounded out.
Now big swing and a miss, puts him in an 0-2 hole.
They tried to throw that breaking ball low and away. Kind of got a little down and in, fouled it off.
Swung on and missed. That's now strikeout number 10 for Silversmith.
Again, he's had really good success getting him to chase that breaking ball low and away when they're behind in the count, 2 strikes.
And ALA down to its final out.
And Hanson has struck out twice.
First pitch swinging, foul down the third baseline. ALA fans on their feet. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
There you're seeing that heat. I think we might see it again here. I think he's really pumped up.
The pitch swung on and missed. Throw's going to go down to first, and Juan Diego is your 2022 3A baseball champions.
And Sam Silversmith strikes out 11 in a dominant performance.
Oh, he was impressive. I want to tip your cap to ALA. They had a great season, made it all the way to the championship game, but I don't think there's any doubt in anyone's mind that Juan Diego is well deserving of this state title.
Yeah, absolutely. ALA has nothing to be ashamed of. They've really battled. They've come back, had to play through the loser's bracket. They've got a lot of great memories that they're going to take from this.
So why don't we take a step back as Juan Diego continues to celebrate on the field, and we'll come back with some post-game reactions in just a moment.
When picking the right orthodontist, there are many things to consider. Is it affordable? Are there payment plans? And do they specialize in children orthodontic care? Castle Valley Orthodontics has interest-free payment plans starting as low as $99 a month. Specializing in state-of-the-art digital radiographs and 3D dental models, Castle Valley Orthodontics will be there with you from beginning to end.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Cowley with Castle Valley Orthodontics. Born and raised here in Carbon-Emery County, been able to move back home. Looking forward to meeting everybody of Carbon-Emery County coming in to see us.
Pain doesn't have to slow you down. Ditch the drugs and nasty side effects that go with them. There's a fast, safe, and proven effective non-drug option for pain relief.
AlphaSim is a handheld medical device that's FDA cleared that allows us to treat your pain, but it also allows us to treat your brain for anxiety, insomnia, and depression. It's easy to use at home and works immediately. There's no lasting side effects and no risk of addiction.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
And we'll welcome you back inside the UCCU ballpark for the final time. Juan Diego is your 2022 3A state champion with an 8-1 win over ALA. The teams are going to shake hands and we'll present the trophies, but while they do that, it was a dominant tournament for this Juan Diego team. The lowest runs they scored in 5 games was 8 runs. So, I mean, and then you talk about Sam Silversmith, who comes in on the mound today, gets 11 punch-outs, and just a really dominant performance.
Yeah, that's a winning formula. Just their offense alone is capable of scoring lots of runs, and when you get a pitcher that comes in, throws that dominant performance, you know, it's really hard to beat a team with all the talent they have.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So first they're going to give the runner-up trophy to American Leadership Academy for a well-fought season. You can see that on the left side of your screen, bottom left. So this is Rob Cuff, the director of UHSAA.
The ALA fans giving their team a enthusiastic applause there.
And they really did have a magical run. Came back in a couple of games to get to this point and just played their hearts out.
And they just got to be worn out after 4 games in the last 2 days. And
Class 3A state champion is James Langford from the UHSA Executive Committee, presenting the trophy to the Juan Soaring Eagle.
Yeah, closer look at the trophy presentation to the state champs now, the Soaring Eagle. And this is a moment those kids have been working for years and years, and especially this last year. It's just a great season for both these teams. So, Chris Kessler, any final thoughts?
It was really fun here working these games with you, Dylan, and watching these kids. We just saw some magnificent baseball, some great plays out there on defense, and some big hitting, and then to see this good pitching performance in the championship game. It's really fun, and these kids had a great time.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming out and doing the games with me. It was awesome to call them with you, and it was great, like you said, to see these kids shine in big moments. And it was a fun weekend. We appreciate all of those listening and watching for sticking with us throughout the weekend. We've seen a lot of fun baseball, and it's been great to call this tournament. And it's been a beautiful venue. I want to thank Utah Valley University and letting us in their ballpark. What a great view it's been. And it's definitely a weekend to remember, especially for the champions. And Juan Diego, for the final time, they'll take the state title here in 3A, 8-1 over ALA. And for Chris Kessler, I'm Dylan Smith. We'll see you next time.